Hi everyone, I welcome you all to Sunya IS. As you all know that we are going to start with our Brahmastra program. With this video, I will try to ensure that you have the utmost clarity for the upcoming few days. With this, I will try to ensure that you are not making any sort of mistakes and you are being confident while you are going through the polity as a subject. Okay, so let's start now. Before I move ahead, my target for the video will be to give you a sense of reality check regarding polity as a subject. Okay, within that, what we will do is we'll try to discuss the time which we should be giving to polity as a subject. Down the line, we will be discussing our SRP wala model, and I hope and I wish that you have seen my previous video given in your Telegram ka channel, where I've explained the entire concept of conceptual clarity, factual accuracy, and analytical abilities. So that same SRP I will be integrating into your polity as a subject, and we will see then our targets, test timings, etc. etc. So let's begin. First thing is, what is the ideal time you are having to read polity as a subject? Or what I wish to say, that what is the entire time span you are having with you to prepare polity as a subject? To explain you that, I would like to open a simple calculation in front of you, and you and me will go together in the entire calculation. Okay, now once I'm done with the calculation, I expect all of you to do this before you are before you are starting your new subject. Okay, I will do it for polity. For other subjects, I will try to do, but you have to do it in advance and you have to be prepared mentally. Okay, now if I talk about polity, sir and ma'am, first tell me what is the time you are having in order to prepare for this examination. The same question which I put in front of you in my last video of SRP. What is the time you are having with you in order to prepare for this exam? If you are counting from this day, you just have time, sir and ma'am, until 15 February. Because once notification is out, sir, you will be just preparing, or you will be just revising and practicing your prelims. And when we talk about UPSC preparation, my question was on UPSC preparation. We have to prepare prelims, we have to prepare mains. In prelims, you have to prepare GS, you have to prepare CSAT. In mains, you have to prepare GS along with essay, ethics, and optional. So entire preparation clear, the time which we are having right now is just until 15 Feb. And if you are watching this video maybe in the month of July or maybe in the month of June end, then sir and ma'am, let me tell you that this time is approximately 23 days from now until 15 Feb. So in 230 days, if I ask you what is the time available with you to prepare polity, what would be your answer? Now let me do a very scientific calculation in front of you. This calculation is important in order to explain you the reality of this exam. You people think that you have sufficient time to prepare for the exam. That myth I will try to break, and with a very 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 scientific calculation. This calculation you can do for rest of the subjects on your own. Okay, sir and ma'am, if now I'm changing my question, I'm saying if I am having only 100 days with me, forget 230. I am saying if I am having only 100 days with me, then how many days you are having for polity preparation? If you have 100 days for the preparation, you have to prepare for both prelims and mains. Agreed or not? If you will think rationally, I will give 30 days for the prelims preparation and 70 days for the mains preparation. And I agree with your fact, when you're preparing for prelims, your mains will be somehow prepared, and when you're preparing for mains, your prelims will be somehow prepared. That is fine. But a segregation of time allotment, I'm saying. So for prelims, if you give 30 days for mains, since you have to prepare both GS of 1250 marks along with essay and optional, I'm giving it 70 days. Now out of those 70 days, sir and ma'am, to GS you will be giving just 40 days, and to optional you will be giving rest of the 30 days. Now this calculation is there, let's say 30 days for prelims, 40 days for main GS and 30 days for optional, is valid if you are only having 100 days for the preparation. Okay, now my question remains the same. How much time you have for the Politica preparation in 100 days if you only have 100 days? Let me now come to the prelims wala part. In prelims, if you have seen the last year ka paper, almost there were 20 questions out of 100. And go through my arguments very attentively. In prelims, I am just having 20 questions from polity. Don't you think my 20% of the time will go for the polity preparation? By that means, so 20 questions are coming from polity. That means 20% of 30 days will go to the Politica preparation. And that comes out to be 6 days, sir and ma'am. Now I know many loopholes in this calculation, but nevertheless this is something which will keep the base of your preparation, which will try to keep you on the right track. With this, it will ensure that you are not leaving any major subject. Many of you have the issue that you are leaving, sir, your mains के subjects. I am reiterating this fact. सोसाइटी छोड़ दिया, सोशल जस्टिस छोड़ दिया, गवर्नेंस छोड़ दिया, इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी छोड़ दिया. Why that problem is coming? Because you don't have that sense of time in your mind, that how much time should be devoted to that subject. And this calculation will always try to give you that sense of time. Sir, so prelims, out of 100 days for polity, you are having 6 days. Let's come to mains now. In mains, leave optional, come to GS. For GS, in mains, we said that we are having 40 days. In those 40 days, I have to prepare for 1250 marks. GS 1, 2, 3, 4 and essay. Leave essay. Essay will be part of other things. Leave it. Just for the simplification of the calculation. You have to prepare for 1000 marks in these 40 days. Now out of those 1000 marks, sir and ma'am, polity is approximately of 100 to even 150 marks. Let's say polity is of 100 marks in mains. That means 100 marks out of 1000 marks. अब polity आ रहा है. So polity is coming of 100 marks out of 1000 marks. That is 10% of the total. That simply means that 10% of the total time of 40 days you will give to the polity preparation from the mains perspective. And I'm reiterating again that it is the artificial segregation. I know that fact. But just for the simplification, I'm doing it for you. That means, sir, for polity from the mains perspective, you just have 4 days with you. Now, let's sum it up. My question was, for polity, how many days you are having for the preparation? 6 from prelims perspective, 4 from mains perspective. In total, you just have 10 days out of 100 days. So if I was having 100 days, I should have given 10 days for the polity. But my number of days is 230. That means somehow I have to give, if in 100 days 10 days, so then in 230 days I have to give 23 days for the polity. Agreed or not? If your CSAT is weak, you may struggle here, but believe me, I've done the right calculations in front of you. Okay, so 23 days are there in the entire 230 days or until 15 Feb. Now, if you remember my last video of SRP, what I told you, how many times you have to do the sources, you remember the number? I will not repeat it now. Okay, you should remember the number. How many times you have to revise it? I differentiated, what is the difference between the source and the revision. Many of you, 99% of you make that mistake. You are assuming your sources as the revision sources. You are, clubbing everything. Factual awareness, factual accuracy is not coming. Sometimes conceptual clarity is not coming. Just out of those reasons. If you haven't watched that video, or if you haven't watched that video with less seriousness, please revisit that video. That will be the foundation for the entire program down the line. Okay. Sir, 3 times at least I expect you to read the sources before 15 Feb. 10 times was our target for revision. Let me repeat it. Out of those 10 times, I told you very categorically that 6 times will be done post 15 Feb. But before 15 Feb, you have to revise at least 4 times. So my boiled down target, ये दिख रहा है भैया, देखना नीचे वाला नहीं दिख रहा शायद, है ना? So Sarin ma'am, I hope this is visible now. My boiled down target is you have to do sources at least 3 times. You have to revise it 4 times. And now there is a difference between source and revision. I've clarified that in my last video. You have to practice it at least 2 times. Out of that 2 times, one is your PYQ and one is your Brahmastra test. At least. Okay. Now, this S3, R4, P2. In 23 days only, you have to revise. You have to read your sources 3 times. You have to revise it 4 times. You have to practice it 2 times. Now, it may seem impractical or unpractical to many of you कि सर ये कैसे होगा, कैसे हो जाएगा, कि आप ये बोल रहे हो कि 23 दिन में हम 3 बार पढ़ भी लेंगे, 4 बार रिवाइज भी कर देंगे और 2 बार प्रैक्टिस भी कर लेंगे. टू आंसर यू, लेट मी स्टार्ट विद अ सिंपल फैक्ट कि ये करना पड़ेगा. Now let me help you how to do it or how you have to go about it. Okay. Until here, if there is any doubt, you can ask that in the comment section or you can reach out to your personal mentor. Okay. I have made everything very clear. Now the problem statement remains. इसमें 23 days में how we will be doing sources 3 times, how we will be revising it 4 times, and how we will be doing it practice 2 times. And if we are able to do this, sir, both for prelims and mains, let me tell you, polity is not only Lakshmikant. The major mistake you people are doing. Polity is not only Lakshmikant. We have to do every bit of it from both the prelims perspective and the mains perspective if you are serious for this exam. If you really want to crack it in 2025, we have to achieve this. Okay. Now let me help you how you should be doing it. Okay, and be very attentive for the next few minutes. Let me now discuss, to answer that similar last question, let me now discuss the type of students. Sir, we know the fact that we are having 23 days with us. Okay. In those 23 days, there will be 2 category of students. And 90% of you, those who are not having right guidance, fall in the negative or in the category which has to be avoided. You have to listen to me for both the categories. You have to frame your answer first thing, which is the better one for you. Then second thing, you have to think in which category you are lying right now, or maybe in your previous years of preparation. Okay. These are 2 questions in front of you. Please write them and try to answer them when I'm discussing the things. Go along with me if you really want to get a good mindset and the mentorship support. Okay. Sir, type 1 student will be that student who will spend all the 23 days back to back from now and will ensure, that I have to secure 65 marks at least out of 100 marks. I know the final exam will be of 200 marks, but you are having Partland test right now, if you know that fact, right? Partland tests are of 100 marks each. So first category of student will do Lakshmikant, will do NCRTs, will do current affairs, will do PYQs, will do some mind maps, will also read some important judgments ka file, will be doing revision notes, will be doing mains notes, will be doing everything. And will be consuming all the 23 days in one go and will be able to secure 65 marks. Now, let me, tell you the second category of student. Second category of student, what he will be doing is, sir, he will be first going through the cycle 1. In cycle 1, he will be just spending 12 days. In those 12 days, and I will relate it very beautifully with your program. Be with me. In those 12 days, he will be first doing sources one time, revision one time, and if you are in advanced phases of a preparation, if you are given 3 or 4 attempts, or maybe 2 serious attempts, then you may be able to revise it 2 times. If you have watched my previous video na, you will understand the difference between the sources and revision. But if you have watched that video, you will again be confused कि सर क्या बोल रहे हैं, मतलब क्या है, करना क्या है. So I'm again iterating, please take that video seriously, okay? And I want your thumbs up on that video if you have watched it. Please do that so that I know whosoever is watching from you. Now S1, R1, R2 will be done in 12 days, and it is possible. I will tell you how again. Let me tell you right now. 12 days which this guy is spending, sir and ma'am, he will be just reading polity in the first half. If you saw my GS2 syllabus wala video, in the last 5 minutes, I discussed that how you have to break your day into 2 parts. So in the one half, he will be reading polity. In the other half, he will be devoting it to either optional, CSET or current affairs. And I gave you the time and targets and the frequency there. Please watch that video in the last 5 minutes. Now, sir, that means these 12 days are looking as if 12 days, but these are 24 half days. Are you sensing it? This is approximately 24 into 1 by 2, which is 12 days. So 24 half days he will be giving to polity, and then he will be able to complete the source one time and revision one time. I will come to what is source, what is revision for you, Brahmas people. Don't worry. Then what he will do the same thing as per the number of days which he will be calculating. ऐसा नहीं है if you are reading post independent then it has to be done in 12 days, right? No. As per the calculations or as per the general idea line, he will be devoting similar days to the other subjects along with 1 hour daily revision. Let's say if you're waking up, let's say 6 a.m. in the morning. So 6 to 7, you will be revising your polity if you are now giving your economic test. Along with that, he will be completing all the subjects. कि भैया रोज I am devoting my 1 hour for the revision for the previous subjects what we have done, and along with that I am trying to complete my syllabus by September end. So that is the objective. He has spent 12 days. He is doing daily revision. Now in cycle 2, if you will see your Brahmaska schedule, you have revision test of polity. Maybe in month of November, December, just check your schedule. So you have a revision test in which you are getting the time of 7 days to prepare. Now that 7 days is your cycle 2, or maybe the student 2 ka cycle 2. So in that cycle 2, this student is doing again source, and one time he is revising. Now he is revising the same revision notes which is now consolidated with the time period of revision. I have time and again talked upon this consolidation, and I will be keeping this thing consolidation wala idea in my all sessions. So if you do not have any clarity until now, wait for my upcoming sessions. I will be keep on reiterating it, okay, so that you have that clarity, because this is something which will help you to secure a rank, believe me. Okay, now in 7 days he has done his sources. S2 matlab again the sources for the conceptual clarity and third revision or maybe second revision. Now if you're weak, you're carrying this second revision 1 hour on daily basis, and then if you're strong, just wind it up along with test, and then your S3 R3 will be in the cycle 2. Then maybe in the month of January and February, just check your schedule, you're devoting 3 to 4 days for the same subject, and then you are doing either your S3 or your R4. Now if you think, see, this is not something you think, this is something which is outcome of the assessment of your mentors. If we are assessing your copy and if we think that you are weak conceptually, we'll ask you to do first sources again. And if we are assessing you in February and we realize that your factual accuracy is low, will ask you to go for the revision sources, maybe 2 times or 3 times within this 3 to 4 days. That is how your mentorship support and the mentors will be helping you, believe me. Okay, sir, this student, ab there is a catch. This student who was securing 65 out of 100, maybe in his test, Partland test. But this student, when this student is giving test, sir, he is just scoring maybe 25, maybe 35, or maximum 45 out of 100. Now tell me, the person who is securing 65 is better, or the person who is securing 45 or 35 is better? First question. Second question, you tell me in which category you were lying in the previous attempts. Try to mention it in the comment section. Okay, I want to know you were type 1 or type 2, right? Sir, let me tell you, this student will be making a simple mistake. The mistake is of forgetting everything, not consolidating everything, and having low confidence while sitting in the exam. Why? Again, I am repeating the same thing which I have repeated in my previous section, sir. Why? Because what he will be doing is he will be investing his entire time, 23 days in polity, then maybe 23 days in economy, then maybe 23 days in geography. This time may change, thoda bahut upar niche aayega, but since these are the major subjects, this is almost the same. Okay, then maybe 23 or 20 days for modern history, then environment, then maybe other subjects like ethics, then maybe peripheral subject, governance, Indian society, ancient history, medieval history, etc, etc, more 25 to 30 days. Now he will be revising the polity again. First he did it here, polity, then he is investing this much of time in the other subjects. Now this is approximately 5 months. Now if you are reading polity after 5 months, whatever was your score here doesn't even matter. First thing. Second thing, sir, you won't be able to complete. See, first here, this score do not matter, so you will be always low on confidence. Secondly, if you are following this, sir, your mains related subjects will be at the back foot, because you don't know what time you have to devote to the polity. If you have invested 23 days at the very first go, don't you think you have to invest your time again for the revision? Now if you are investing some days, maybe 10 days for the revision, revision 2, revision 3 maybe, then sir, in that scenario you have consumed more time for the polity as a subject. Now from where you will get that time? From the other subjects, maybe essay, maybe ethics is compromising, maybe your optional is compromising, maybe some other mains related subject is compromising. Many of you till date, I meet many of you, right? You people are not doing a post-independence, world history, Indian society, social justice. I agree with the fact that UPSC is not asking question from post-independence and world history. I agree with you. But sir, just try to listen to me very carefully. It doesn't mean that UPSC will not ask question from those areas. And the day UPSC will ask question from your area, from those areas, you will be out from the competition. It's all about competition. It's not the 10th class ka exam, as I always tell you, right? You have to be doing whatever your competitors are doing. You have to prepare your syllabus well. Abhi kya hua in the recent prelims? I was too in the perception that geography may UPSC is not asking question from the core areas. But then what happened? UPSC suddenly increased the number of questions from the core geography as a subject. Now everyone will start running behind the core geography. You cannot catch UPSC. So unpredictable. The only option you have at your hand, sir, in order to secure your exam is that you are preparing your all subjects. Okay, you cannot leave anything. And if you are going with the Brahmaska plan, if you are following this schedule, if you are going with me, along with me, you are attending all my sessions, let me promise you, again, you won't be leaving anything. And if you won't be leaving anything, if you're doing everything in the right manner, you will be giving your best attempt. That's the ideal line. Okay. Okay. बहते नहीं है, आगे बात करते हैं. So type 1 में confidence will be low and you will be leaving your main subjects. This person will although be scoring a little low marks, but his marks will keep on increasing. Can you see the beauty? this guy in final exam may slump, he may fail that exam, and that is the case with all of you, or maybe many of you. Why? Because you haven't understand the demand of the exam. You feel that achieving highest marks in the mocks will keep you will sail you through this exam. No sir, बहुत गलत जा रहे हो फिर आप. This guy, what he will do, he will be scoring maybe 20-30 marks in this test. He will be scoring, let's say, 40 marks. Here he will be scoring, let's say, in cycle 2, sorry, in cycle 2 he is scoring 40 marks, since it is of full length revision of polity, full length test, or maybe 80 out of 200. Here he will ensure that I am scoring at least 100 or maybe 110 out of 200. Then again you have time post 15 Feb na. We have to do 6 revisions there. We have to do boot camps of all the subjects, reverse boot camp of all the subjects. बहुत aggressive जाने वाले हम लोग, right? But before that I request you that you are following type 2, okay? And now we will come that how you will be doing your polity under the Brahmas program. What should be your sources and other things. Sir, I discussed the simple fact that for polity, right now, if you will see your schedule, you are having, if you will see your schedule, the schedule is there on your website, you are having approximately 20 days from 30th June, but 24 days from, let's say, the day which we are starting the video. So 24 days means approximately 12 days, because on these 24 days in my videos of time management I have told you that you have to just in the half part prepare for your GS. That means you are consuming just 12 effective days. You should have that clarity. Although the time span is 24 days, what I am saying, since you are reading half of the time for polity, you're just consuming your 12 effective days. So in these 12 effective days or 24 preparation days, you have to do sources at least one time, S1. 3 times करने हैं ना, S1, S2, S3. One time you have to do your sources. At least one time you have to do the revision. And if you are in advanced phases, I marked it blue that you can do revision 2 times. Then you have to do your practice. Now the question will be, sir, what should be our sources? If you have seen my previous video, I clearly mentioned that you have to finalize your sources from your mentors. But let me now write the sources which is true for 90% of you. And the source is Lakshmikant. थोड़ा अपना कंसंट्रेशन लेवल बढ़ा लेना, वरना आप गलती करोगे. Please increase your concentration level now and listen to me very carefully. When you are doing polity from the Lakshmikant sir, you are not preparing polity from the mains perspective. You are just reading polity from the prelims perspective. And if you are serious, Brahmas में हो तो serious तो होना पड़ेगा. If you are serious sir, let me tell you that you have to read Sunya IAS main GS2 book for your polity from the mains perspective. You have to complement your Lakshmikant. Although I have said, in my previous video that these 4 books and 11 books are your revision sources. But for polity, your GS2 means polity is your revision source and is your source also. Because Lakshmikant say your mains perspective will not be catered. So have that clarity. Now for revision, if you have seen my last video again, I have asked you that you have polity revision notes for prelims. You have to consolidate them, right? I will tell you the art of consolidation again and again. Last video I have given you the hint, but don't worry, नहीं समझ में आया तो बाद में और lectures में I will show you the copies, I will show you your friends books दिखाऊंगा मैं. Now these notes, some of you think sir source you are changing, हम तो यहाँ से करना है. अरे ये source है, this will be used for conceptual clarity, but your revision notes बेटा ऊपर से ना पॉलिटी की GS2 बुक ले आओ और एक पॉलिटी की रिवीजन प्रीलिम्स की बुक ले आओ, ठीक है, मेरे को ला के दो. आई विल शो यू. So those books you have to cover. First thing, from the prelims perspective का revision, and again GS2 mains book for the polity का revision. Now you should sense that for prelims this is the source, this is the revision. For mains this is S1 and this is R1. Make a list of it. ठीक है, ये पॉलिटी फ्रॉम प्रीलिम्स पर्सपेक्टिव, हाउ मच यू हैव डन S1, you have done R1, you have done R2, R3, and the idea very clearly I portrayed in my last video. Okay, just keep on marking कि कितना हो गया, क्या क्या कर लिया आपने, S1 कर लिया, कभी R1 कर लिया, and have that mindset when you are doing sources, have that mindset when you're reading when you're doing revisions. I differentiated the mindsets right in my last video. Now for practice sir, right now just focus upon your ब्रह्मास्त्र का टेस्ट. अब आ जाते हैं what is the timeline of this test. Okay, you are having 3 part length test of, or 4 part length, pardon me, you're having 4 part length test of polity. Okay, PPLT 1, PPLT 2, PPLT 3, PPLT 4. And this is the rough timeline that on 30th June you have part length 1, on 7th July part length 2, on 11th July part length 3 from prelims perspective. P here stand for prelims, M here stand for mains. Then you have mains ka first part length test on 14th of July. Then you have again part length test of polity, and the micro syllabus, very detailed, is provided under the syllabus or micro syllabus. This Brahmastra ka there are 2 syllabuses, macro and micro. You keep macro and micro both on your table, so that from micro syllabus you can go through the subtopics, that what you have to cover, so that you can map that subtopics from these books and Lakshmikant. Getting my point? Okay, and I've given you the clarity in my syllabus wala video also, 5-hour ka video, it is available on YouTube. Sir, now you have one current affairs ka test in between, and the syllabus for the test in January and February ka current affairs. So this should be in your head that you have to be prepared for the test, since the test ka date is 18th July only. Both of them are on the same day. And I have expected always from you that your current affairs should be a daily basis scenario. From the newspaper you should be doing it, and monthly magazines you should be completing at the end of the month. Maybe T minus you follow, T minus 1 you follow. For example, if it is a month of, let's say, April going on, or maybe July going on, then you follow the monthly magazine of May. Okay, and if it is a, let's say, maybe the month of August, you follow the monthly magazine of June, or maybe May. Okay, because that is from the revision perspective. But do not miss your newspaper on the daily basis. मिला बेटा book? नहीं? अच्छा इधर है. So I was showing you your revision notes for polity. Pardon me. This revision should be done from this. This is prelims ka book. For mains, your source will be this, and you have to revise again from this. S1 with the mindset of conceptual clarity, and revision 1 with the mindset of factual accuracy. Are you now able to link that video with the current video? I hope you are. थोड़े से भी attentive हो, serious हो तो कर पाओगे. Now sir, I was telling you that you have these tests on same days, so please take your current affairs maybe on daily basis, or maybe allot 1 or 2 days in between for your January and February ka current affairs. Okay, then you have second part length test of mains. Now I will go one by one, and I will try to guide you how you should be going about it. Okay, sir, before this 30th June, you should be prepared from your sources. Acha, before this, now let me tell you this slide. Okay, there is a rule that, sir, in half day, be very attentive, write it in front of your desk. Okay, in half day, because we are devoting only 50% of the time, approximately 50 or 60% of the time, or maybe 70% of the time right now for GS. Maximum 70, but minimum 50 for GS. Now if that is the scenario, sir, per half day what you shall be doing is 50 pages is the rule that in half day 50 pages you should be reading if you are doing these sources, oh sorry, revision notes. Okay, maybe this for polity ka mains, maybe this for prelims ka mains. If you're reading them, then in a day you should be reading at least 50 pages. That should be your target. Okay, and if you are going through your politica Lakshmikant, that is your source. So if you're reading your source, or maybe if you're reading your main GS2 from the source perspective, your target should be 70 pages in a single half of a day. Okay, so source books 70 pages per half and revision notes 50 pages per half should be your target. Now with that, let me now show you. In Lakshmikant, see, you might have the newer edition or maybe the naya wala edition. Effectively, the reading number of pages जो मेरे edition में है, I forgot the number of the edition. Your edition may have more number of pages, but it's approximately 800 to 900 pages. Reading वाले pages होते हैं. Now, if you will divide that by rule 70 pages in a half, that means this will be taking 11 half days. Don't you think? Approximately. Your main GS books polity wala part is having 328 pages. That means upon 50. Now main GS books, since that a revision thing, approximately you will be giving it, let's say 50 pages in a day. It should be done in 7.5 days. Then again you are having prelims revision notes which is having 200 pages. So 50 pages per day. It should be done in 4 half days. Half days I am mentioning again. Okay. That means approximately in 22, 24 days or in 12 effective days. अरे हाफ हाफ को कंबाइन करोगे 24 का कितना बनेगा 12. So in 12 days what we are doing all the sources and we are revising it one time. Can you see the beauty? I told you I will make it possible, right? So sir, before now you start PPLT 1, you should be ready for the PPLT 1. Just check your syllabus and just go for your sources and maybe some chapters from a revision prelims ka book. Now since you are having one entire week, in the last day, maybe on 6th of July, kahin likh lena, on 6th of July, you should be reading your prelims revision notes. And in these 6 days, sir, in these 6 days, please go for Lakshmikant and mains GS book. Now you may be surprised. Sir, why you are telling GS2 book? यहाँ तो प्रीलिम्स का टेस्ट है बेटा, मेंस के टेस्ट में सिर्फ 3 दिन है. So you have to be just revising mains in these 3 days. Just revise GS2 or else complete the remaining portion of the syllabus. Are you getting my point? That means you should be just doing your sources Lakshmikant and GS2 in these 66 days. अब कब क्या पढ़ना है? For that roughly I will give you a word file. What I'm saying? Word file which you can edit in your Telegram channel. Okay. Roughly I will add the chapters and all those things. Now as per your capability, competency and dedication, just mold that file, take the printout, keep it on a study desk. I am giving you the ideal clarity. I mean how you should be going about it. So in this one day prelims ka revision, but in this 6 days just complete the syllabus until here from both Lakshmikant and GS2 book. Until 11 July you are having again 4 days. So on the last day, that is on 10th of July, you will be reading prelims revision notes. But in remaining 3 days, sir and ma'am, again you will be doing your Lakshmikant. Try to wind up or try to do it maximum jitna bhi ho pa raha hai na. Now in these 3 days just go with your main GS book. Okay, then from 14th to 18th, again on the last day you will be reading prelims revision notes. You will be revising na before exam. Have that mindset कि मेरे को prelims revision notes I have to read one day before the exam. But now on the remaining, let's say 3 days, you should be doing your sources and the mains GS book, Lakshmikant and GS book, GS2. Maybe 3 days Lakshmikant and 1 day GS2, or maybe 2 days Lakshmikant and 1 day GS2 book. Okay, then you are having your mains after 3 days. 18 के बाद 21 को मेंस है. So again you have to do GS2 and remaining chapters of Lakshmikant. Now, there may be a issue that many of you, अच्छा ये वीडियो एंड तक देखना है, ठीक है? You really don't want to throw your weapons, and if you really want to struggle in this exam or in this preparation phase, please listen to me very carefully, try to follow me and be until the end, okay? So this is the ideal scenario which you should be following. Have a rough paper, try to jot it down. You will get your daily targets in your channel very soon. Try to remold it, try to edit it as per your own competency. Take a printout, keep it on your desk. Okay, I hope I make some sense. Now, sir, so we have seen the time for polity, we have seen the targets and timeline. Let's come to the upcoming challenges. That these will be the challenges which you will be facing while doing your polity as a subject. And this is so normal that you should not be demotivated. Let me tell you the challenges which will be coming down the line. Okay, the challenges are first from the sources. See, I built up the SRP in my last video, so on that line only I will be discussing what will be the challenges in the sources. Not able to remember facts. So if you remember my last video, I told you very categorically that facts remembering wala part should be automatic right now. It should not be forced. Okay, when you're doing revision, just try to remember something in the R1, but don't force it. It is also not necessary. I'm not expecting 65 from you. I want you to be type 2, and I'm just expecting you to be in that range, in the marks range I told you or I asked you. And even if that is not coming, I'm ultra fine. I don't have an iota problem with you, but I want you all to give your test on time. Okay, so this will be your first problem. That you are not able to remember facts. It's fine. It's fine until September. Focus upon conceptual clarity. Not able to answer all the questions, especially when you're writing your means test. I gave you the rule in my previous sessions that, sir, until October, even if you're doing 3 to 5 questions, but you are answering them as per the demand of the question, it's fine. Even if you're not able to write anything, let me assure you, if you have done my session, you know me, sir, you will be ultra comfortable in the answer writing. Answer writing will be a cakewalk for you until October end. I promise you. Okay, but just keep on attending the sessions, keep on doing the things which I am telling you. You'll be ultra comfortable. I promise. Until October, 3 to 5 questions should be the target. Once my sessions are done by October end, all the sessions, all the practice things, all the structuring the things, until Jan end, 7 to 8 questions should be your target. And post prelims, the remaining 2 to 3 questions I will bridge. Okay, post prelims we will ensure that how we are reaching 10 out of 10 questions. I know 20 questions are coming, but I am talking with the perspective of part length test. Part length tests are having half the number of questions. Okay, same could be the problem that you are not able to attend answer all the questions, sir, in the prelims examination. Array, finally, if you are sitting in the UPSC also, this would happen whatsoever is your preparation level. Okay, there will be some questions, and approximately half of the questions which you have never read. So it's fine, and we will also ask such questions which are not available in Lakshmikant, which are not available in NCERT, which are not available in your revision notes, which are not available in your GS2 book. We will ask them for sure. Maybe more than 50% questions we will ask in that category. You should not be demotivated with that. Ki yaar, my sources are insufficient. That is not the case, sir. Practice mein, I told you, my idea should be analytical ability and analytical aptitude ka development. So you should be having that mindset that even if you don't know something, how you have to reach the answer. You have to build that on your own. Don't fall in trap of any of the Babajis on the YouTube. Okay. And if you don't know anything, from the test. Again, I will be repeating in my post test analysis ka video. You have to consolidate your notes. For example, there were 10 good topics you find out in your test. Just add the content of those 10 topics in your revision notes. And that is the idea of consolidation. That finally you are revising again and again your revision notes only. I hope I make some sense. Getting less time for the preparation? Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. We have to, cross the boundaries defined for us. Even if you're falling short of time for the preparation, just note down the chapters जो भी नहीं आपके covered हैं. For example, you missed, let's say, covering 10 chapters from the Lakshmikant. You missed 100 pages from a main GS book. Write it somewhere, and I will guide you in the time management wala video how to do it. Write it. It's fine. We will do it in later phases of the preparation. But be regular with your test, upcoming test. Do not think yaar mera Lakshmikant ka I have missed 10 chapters, I have to do it first, then I will be switching to the mains, switching to the economy ka test. No. Write it somewhere. We will do it. Okay. We'll give it some time at the later time of our preparation. So it's fine. Don't worry. Then not comfortable in mains answer writing. Sir, this is something, please, I'm not bluffing you. Let me tell you, there are 3 sections which I personally find is subject specific. You have to write the content as per the demand of the subject. It is not as generic as society or social justice or maybe sometimes economy. Polity, art and culture, and at times geography. These are subject specific. They demand subject specific means preparation, and there you sometimes feel difficulty, and it's totally fine. If you're struggling in the politica tests, it is not necessary you will be struggling in the economica test. So if you're not scoring well in the politica test, sir, please do not miss your economica test, and this will happen for many of you. Now there should be a genuine question, sir, जब marks नहीं आते हैं इस test में, why you are keeping at the front? Sir, this is just for the simple reason that whenever you people start your preparation, there are some initial subjects you are being taught, and these are some initial subjects in which you are comfortable also. So hence we want to start the program with the subject in which you are comfortable and you are being taught at the first instance. Okay. Now in the revision, you will be asking me, sir, your notes, these are the separate source, right? Don't you think we are investing our time again? Sir, no. These are not the separate source. These are compiled from your sources only. We have compiled here the summary of Lakshmikant, PYQs, many state exams ka content, many toppers ka content, many more NCERT ka research content on political theory. Just open and have a look. So this is not a separate source. This is enriched notes for the revision. Please have faith and try to revise from this, both prelims book and mains book. So this is not a separate source. You're doing you're just making the summaries. We have done it for you. You're revising it again and again. You're consolidating your summaries. You're highlighting the summaries to be more targeted. Okay, again, watch my last video. The not feeling sense of completion, it is fine. It is fine. You have to be a type 2. Remember, type 1, type 2. It's fine. You have to first focus on the syllabus completion, interlinkages, some sense of practice, some sense of enrichment. Then we will wind the entire thing. We'll move into our round 2 of the revision with the revision test. Then round 3 in January, February wala months. There will be aggressively going toward the PYQ practice, boot camps from March onwards, etc. Have faith. I planned everything. We have planned everything very beautifully. Okay. Practice may not getting marks in the prelims examination. Be type 2, sir. Be type 2, please. Okay. Not able to write anything in mains paper. It's fine unless and until it's October. If you're not able to write anything post October, even after my sessions, let me tell you that won't be the case. आपका पेन ऑटोमेटिक उठेगा, ठीक है, बट स्टिल देर मे बी सम people who are not able to write anything. हाँ, ऑटोमेटिक उठेगा पेन, बट यू हैव टू फॉलो एवरीथिंग. You have to do everything which we will be doing in the class. You have to do the homework. You have to do whatever I am saying. Okay, do your sources. ये वीडियो में जो बताया वो आपको कंप्लीट करना पड़ेगा, है ना. So even if after October you are not comfortable, then please meet me personally. Reach out to me personally. I will try to guide you. Okay, and then always you have your personal mentor with you. I'm also mentoring you at times at the offline centers, and maybe in offline mode also at my handle. Sir, avoid perfection. Be a mediocre. You need to be type 2. And now let me ask a favor from you. Let me try to check whether you are following me or not until now. What you will be doing, sir and ma'am, in the comment section of this video, you will be writing this comment type 2, so that I know that you have reached the video or you have watched the video until end. Please do not take it otherwise ki why I should comment, why I should be listening to him. Please do not do that. Try to comment type 2 so that I know that you have seen the video until the end. And believe me, I know many of the students personally from 2024 ka batch. And if you're doing this, if you're following me on the regular basis, we will be in a personal touch soon. Okay, try to make a bond of that type so that we are in the journey. And let me promise you, sir, that we will be giving our best attempt. Okay, now some rules out of the mistakes. Rule 1 is Lakshmikant is not sufficient for mains. As I already told you, you will be integrating this with GS2 ka mains book. Rule 2 is read both sources with the objective of conceptual clarity. Now, what are the both sources? First is your Lakshmikant for prelims, and for mains you have GS2 book. Don't run behind memorizing fact until September. As I already told you, if you are able to remember it, it should be automatic. I will start the revision cycle. I will tell you the time slot of revision. Just wait for that video. Okay, just keep on going. आपको कोई टेंशन नहीं लेनी, बस फॉलो करते रहो, है ना. Read for GS only in one half of the day. Do not make mistake that you are stretching GS in the other half. As I already told in my GS2 ka last 5 minutes, and I will be releasing time management ka video. In that also I will reiterate, sir, please do not stretch. Even if you are not able to complete your syllabus, do not stretch your first half in the second half. Do not stretch GS in the second half. Give this for the optional current affairs daily 45 minutes and then CSET. In the ratio, do not make that mistake that on the same day you are doing optional CSET also. Make a ratio 4:1. That in 4 days you are doing optional, in 1 day you are doing CSET. Makes sense. Revisions, consolidate your prelims revision notes and mains revision notes. Concept of highlighting, just try to avoid highlighting at the very first go. Let me repeat, do not highlight your notes in the very first go. Read it, keep calm, be calm. In the next revision cycle, try to highlight this. Just try to ensure that you are highlighting your notes in the R2 or the second revision cycle. Okay, try at least one revision, and if possible R2 also, before giving your final exam of PPLT. Even if you are not doing R1 now, even if you are not doing S1, you have to give all your tests on time. Let me repeat it again. First, for the penalty on you that you haven't read, so you should be penalized that you are getting low score. Second, it will be acting as if you are attempting bouncer questions in the exam. नहीं आता कुछ एग्जाम में तो कैसे अटेम्प्ट करना है. It will train you in that scenario. Now, write test on time. Do not run behind clearing the cutoff right now. Be type 2. Okay, do proper analysis. For this my video will come, that how you have to analyze the test. Once you have done your first test, now my one other video will come on test attempt strategy. I will not upload it before your test one. You give it as if with your own style, with your own strategy. I will not guide you before first test. I will guide you after the first test is done, so that you can check the difference, so that you know what mistakes you should be avoiding and what is the criteria of increasing mark other than your basic studies. Okay. Okay. Daily targets, you will get a word file. I told you a rough word file will be there in your channel, at least for politica targets will be filled there. You have to edit it. If you think that it is not as per you, edit it, and then take a printout and keep it on your desk, please. If you are following me until now, I promise you that you will be writing your best attempt this year. Okay. But I want a promise from you that you have to follow all my videos, whatever I am saying. And if you have any iota of problem in the preparation, we stand strong with you through the mentorship support. You have a personal mentor. The number is there in your very first message of the Telegram channel. Try to reach out to your personal mentor. Please don't worry if you are not able to reach me. I will make sure that as soon as I am getting time, I will reach you personally for sure. Okay. And with time now, with my upcoming sessions, you'll be more comfortable that how to reach to me. Okay. Do not worry, do not get panic कि यार सर से सिर्फ ऑफलाइन वाले मिल रहे हैं, ऑनलाइन वाले नहीं मिल सकते. अरे I promise I will divide my time equally. Not, if not now, maybe in upcoming month, maybe upcoming to upcoming month. But with these videos and with the personal mentorship support, we all are in sync. Okay. We're not leaving anything which offline people are doing. Okay. Thank you, and I will see you in next video. Okay.